All right, tough question for you. Why do you do this? Why do you want to be an attorney who represents individuals in Social Security disability cases? This is what we do. What we do defines ourselves in many ways. Mm-hmm. So tell me why this particular area of law works for everybody around this table.
Because I get to sleep at night. I don't have to say to myself, I'm working for a paycheck. I'm working for a person. I'm making a difference in a person's life. It's not a corporation, it's not a mining company, it's not an insurance company, it's a human being. That makes a big difference in terms of what you're doing.
It does. I think, when we go to law school, there's a lot of choices. We could do a lot of different things with that degree and the license. And I knew I wanted to be on the good side. I wanted to be on the side of those that help others.
But answer this for me. It's hard.
It is.
We see so much suffering. We see people in pain all the time. How do you do that without losing your humanity, without becoming too crusty?
It's a struggle. It is. But nothing beats winning. Nothing beats that feeling when you get to tell your client, you don't have to worry anymore. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about your house. You don't have to worry about, your medical care. Nothing beats it.
And let's be honest, we get a lot of hugs.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm. That helps.
It does help.
Let me tell you, sometimes this practice wears you out, and then you win a case and your client gives you a hug. And I remember one hearing, this is way back when, because they didn't have the briefcases with the wheels on them. This is how long ago this was. Had this big briefcase. And I came out of the hearing, and I'm holding my big briefcase, and I turned to my client, and I told her she won. She gave me a bear hug, and she lifted me off the ground. I'm dangling in the air. My briefcase is hanging, and I'm smiling, and I'm grinning. But you're right. It's, speaking of that briefcase, it reminds me, because Rachel, my youngest, used to call my big briefcase my suitcase. Everything was bigger to her then because she was like 4. But I remember her talking with a friend when they were playing, and Rachel asked her friend what her daddy did. And she said, my daddy's a doctor. And the girl asked Rachel, what does your daddy do? And Rachel said, my daddy helps people. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's a source of pride. When I meet someone for the first time and they ask what I do for a living, I don't say that I'm a lawyer. I tell them I'm a disability lawyer. I'm proud of that.
Robin, you were telling me the other day about a thank you card you got from a client and how that made you feel. Share that.
It's the best feeling ever. This particular card that you're talking about is a card that said, you can't fix my health, but you've changed my life. And that's just the best feeling. That's why I do this work, helping people. That's it.
And there's something else, if I may, that you and I have talked about more than once, and that is there's the material side of it. There's the person who says, I can pay my bills, I can buy a new bed, I can get my dog fixed, whatever it may be. But there's also that intangible. And the intangible is proving that the claimant isn't a liar. And I have had people care more about that than they have cared about actually getting the disability benefits themselves. Mm-hmm. They care about the fact that I, as a human being, am being vindicated. Jeremy, let me ask you a question. Give us an idea. What kind of people do we represent? Who are our clients?
The sort of scary thing is that most of our clients are just like us. They were working for a long time, cruising along, raising family, everything's fine, and then something happens. Whether it's the back goes out, or they develop an emotional disorder, whatever it is. The impairments change, but the story's the same. And that's kind of what's been eye-opening for me. Is that they're just down this path in life, and then everything changes all of a sudden. And it's our job to kind of help them get that back on track.
It is our job This is our vocation, our job, to help them get their benefits. And I think that thank you note that you described earlier is exactly right. We can't make their health better. We can't make that back pain go away. We can't make that depression go away. But what we can do is help them get the benefits so that they can pay rent, make sure the kids have clothes for school. And with the benefits often comes medical coverage, Medicare, Medicaid, so that they can get the medical care that they need. So, you know, we are really lucky because we have the potential at times to be game changers in people's lives.
It's simple. It's just good work. You know, I mean, I went through undergrad, decided to go to law school. Like I was saying before, I mean, there's a lot of choices. You get a law school, there's a lot of different things we could do, but this is just good work. I mean, working for you guys for so many years, you just see it. You see what a difference we make in the office, in people's lives. Whether you're the legal assistant or the attorney, having now been on both sides of that, I see what a difference we can make, for sure. And like I was saying before, I mean, nothing beats that first, and every after, but you know, truly, that first thank you card I got in the mail
Totally.
from a client, it was a good day. It's good work.